Good morning.
Good morning. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Namaste.
Namaste. I think this is the last Sunday of August, is it? Are we in the last week of August? How amazing. Oh no, next Sunday is the 31st. So next Sunday is the last Sunday. But wow, where did summer go? What a what a wild ride. I don't know how you guys are doing, but we seem to be saying the same thing every week. Um, Incredible moments of peace, and then you get pulled out. Like Michael, he woke up this morning and he had his meditation. The house was really quiet. It was so peaceful. And within half hour, he walked the dogs and she rolled in something and she was yelping and we had to give her a bath and we both got soaking wet and we had to it was just like all before, as we're looking at the clock and running around. So I think that's just life. And part of when you do this work and you go into this peace, right? And you access this incredible calm, stuff comes up. And what did you say? And probably just better just let it sit there.
Yeah, I mean, you go into the peace, you go into the calm, and then you're in that place of just enjoying. And inspirations come and things to work on, we'll say, energetically put your awareness there, alignments that happen from that space. And then you're like, oh, really excited about the way that that's going to unfold. Because you know what's been put there, the coherence, the sharing, right? And then the next minute, the world is trying to catch up to that, what the inner world is creating. So there's some realignment that happens, some friction, a little, your emotional bodies get triggered, your mental bodies are like, why am I doing this? Why can't I just leave it alone? That's because that's what we do, right?
Yeah. And before the chaos, I mean, I woke up very early this morning and allowed myself to go back to bed and just be in the lucid state and energy, right? So I woke up kind of late for me and was really in this gratitude space, this incredible, I think it's because he was meditating, it was so peaceful in the house, and thinking of the harvests. Like I went out in the garden last night and evening, it was a beautiful night, the temperatures are getting cool at night, and there's tomatoes and peppers and squash, and I was just like so happy, that and carried in all the beets, and I've been canning and preparing things for the months ahead, and I was just so grateful as I was looking at this tray and all the colors, purple and green and red, and so yellow, and so to me it's part of this new moon energy. I guess we had a big new moon this week in Virgo. We have another new moon in Virgo, which I didn't realize is on the fall equinox, which is like a solar eclipse, which is when we're traveling with, so it's like, wow, this is momentum. So for me, it was like, what have I planted and what am I cultivating? And what's been strong, right? What thrived and what needed a little more TLC? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but what needed more sunlight or what needed a little more water or what maybe was not planted in the right place because we're always learning, right? So to me, it's about that abundance and that gratitude. And yesterday I sent Michael, who did the video? The In Your Aura. Oh, it's from the 1930s.
Oh, Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, Think and Grow, the guy who wrote Think and Grow Rich.
Anybody heard of Napoleon Hill?
I mean, he was around way, like, I think it was actually probably one of the first books before Dale Carnegie, like that I purchased, those of us that are a certain age. So he wrote this book, Think and Grow Rich, right? So of course, I'm all over that, right? Oh, yeah, of course. And it's all everything we know. And it was such a beautiful, it was about your aura and what you have in your aura and how your thoughts create and manifest. And it wasn't about doing, it was about magnetizing, which we've said over and over and over again. So there's kind of this harmonic convergence of the harvest and abundance and, all of these things pointing not that you have to work hard or effort, effort, effort and chase things. It wasn't what his video was about at all. It was more about being in the energy and holding that frequency. And that's what these practices do. They really help us hold the architecture. So, well, that was my uh-huh.
Well, you reminded me of an exercise that I don't know if it was an exercise, it was, self-inquiry, contemplation or someone, but I was in that place of appreciating people, appreciating what they have. And what's their superpower?
Hmm.
I was like, oh, what's their super? And then I was like, what's Denise's superpower? I was like, gratitude. That was your super. It was great. Yeah. I was like, wow, gratitude is like, she's so grateful about everything.
Vitamin G.
Maybe not me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
kidding. I was kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke. And I started to think about certain people and the qualities that they embody that just magnetize things to them. And I know my good friend Steve Dune, he's on here. He's just so filled with heartfelt love. It's like he's just like it's like a soft pillow. You just want to hug him. That's his like superpower. And we've got friends that are like loyal. That's their loyalty. And I'm like, that's the inquiry. What is your superpower? What is it that you galvanize in your life? What is it that your aura is broadcasting before you even get there, right?
Because it comes in the room before you arrive.
Yeah. And the other thing I was contemplating was meditation. The inquiry is, why do you meditate? What's what are you looking for when you're in meditation? What gets you to that place of meditation every day? Is it you're trying to clear your auric fields? Is it trying to find a place of peace? What is it that would that what is meditation for you? You know? And when I thought about that, I kept thinking, what is it for me? It's all about feeling the presence of God. That is what we are. That's what we want to be. That's what we want to share, right? That's what keeps bringing me up in the morning because I want to be in that energy and in that focus and in that richness. Everything's alive there, right? So that would be an inquiry, like this little subtle, or like, where are you? Is it like, not that anything's wrong wherever you are is a point where you're going to. And so,
Yeah, it's so interesting because mine, and I consider this God. I meditate because I go out when the sun comes up and you can see kind of the front of our property. And when I get into that still space, I merge with it, meaning I feel every bird and connect to the trees. And there's a creek that goes in the front, and I can hear the water. And that is God, that, I connect to the earth. So that grounds me because it takes me time when I wake up in the morning to get into my body. I need that. grounding. And so it's that incredible peace that all is well. Everything is in harmony and I feel it in my body and my chakras and I breathe the sun into my solar plex, and so it's for me that would be mine, but that's such a good question. I mean, I never thought about it till you just asked. So
Right? Are
it's
we
like,
meditating for our own benefit? Or are we meditating? There's selfishness, right? There's selfishness, but is it selfish to be in that place of putting you and your and the source, that connection first, right? A lot of people don't do that. They won't do that. They feel guilty that they have their
yeah.
outside duties to take care of, right? So it's interesting. And I love the way, I don't know if all of you are, could you feel when she was presencing it, how she brought us in that space of that connection, how the love began to flow there? Yeah.
Nature's really talking. I shared with we have a WhatsApp group, and if you ever want to be part of it, just ping us and we'll put you in it. But the sky has been really showing up in ways with crazy clouds, right? For me, I'm always looking up or looking at the trees and it'll be at a random moment. Like literally, I was doing something, I was cleaning out my little fish pond of leaves, and something in me was like, look up. And I looked up and 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 at first I was like, wait, am I seeing something? It was like this spiral cloud, literally and I was looking and there wasn't a plane. I didn't hear a plane. And I'm calling Michael and he's reading something and he's like, take a picture for me, right? So I'm like, no, this is a portal. This portal's opening. You got to come see this. This is at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. And so I'm taking pictures and looking. And so I said, well, I'm going to go outside and like be with this energy, right? I don't know what it is. So something said, just take the hour, whatever. We both went outside and we got like what I call tranquilizer gunned, right? So we fell asleep for maybe 30 minutes. And I woke up again and it was even more crazy. And I'm thinking, are we being activated? What is happening here, right? So there's some really wild things happening if you just listen to that little voice or, your inner guidance or your higher self that says, look up. Stop, breathe with the tree, like so I took some pictures so I wanted to put that on the screen today when we did the meditation because I feel it was really important and you'll see the sun looks like a cross and there was like plasma, you could literally see this plasma coming off of it of some of the activations we've done and the cloud from the spiral also almost opened. Someone in the group's like, "Oh, I see dolphins like coming through." Someone else said dragons. So whatever it is for you, just enjoy the portal. So, but it was pretty wild, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, like, how did it get made? How could it be made?
Yeah. And the night before at sunset, there was some unusual crowds that I took pictures of. Now they weren't spirals, but they were kind of like triangles with nothing else in the sky. And there was I was like, wow, what is that? So anyway, they're here. Yeah. They're here. So yeah. Shall we go in, my love?
Yeah, let's go in.
Yeah, let's go in, get some. And just one more thing while I'm pulling up the thing. Thanks. We ran a special for alchemy sessions, and I just want to say thanks for the people that signed up, and they can be remote or in person. What I love about why we were guided to do this, it keeps you in the momentum. So it was buy one, get one free. And we're going to do your second one like 4 to 6 weeks out so you can really get this in. Do a crystal grid and there's an explanation on our website. We're pretty much booked up, but I'll run it again like in October. and then you can have like one in October, November, and we'll kind of do that on a regular basis because the response was really good, and it makes them affordable for people that have never, it's an investment in anything anymore, and we just want to be sensitive to be able to provide things to access and support you. So anyway, so thanks for the people that said yes, and if you're interested, I mean, we do have a few spots this week, but we're pretty much full.
We're not
So
very good at self-promoting these things that we offer. I mean, we do, but we like this alchemy sessions are so powerful to do one of these sessions to work with your higher self, to work with your soul. It's like we go into this plasma flood
we were
of
like,
love of where we just dissolve all together, and the energies that come through are so magnificent. It's like it definitely is a quantum state, and it's definitely a transcendent state. It's amazing what we feel and what happens.
yeah. We tapped into this when we were in Egypt in 2017, and we were in some little tiny temple. Remember, where it was just the two of us. We kind of went off the beaten path, and then the group came in, and we were running circuits in this. Like Michael was in, and we were doing a lot of figure eights and doing that, and it kind of showed us. And I feel like when we do these alchemy sessions, we have the divine feminine and masculine working, we both work on you at the same time. So it creates this weaving and energy that takes us into another, I don't even know how to explain it. But
Another Loka.
yeah, another loco. So it's great. And your higher self really guides the session. So anyway, enough about that. Let's put the picture up. Yeah. Oh no, oh, I did the wrong one, sweetheart. Whoops, sorry. No, that's from the email. You have to go to the PowerPoint.
That was it. That's when you hit though.
So weird. So weird. Mm.
Well,
No,
it's gone
no,
now,
it's
honey.
gone. Well, here, yeah, just
We unfortunately closed it, I guess.
I want to see something.
It's closed, honey. I'd have to pull it up again.
Yeah, it's so weird. That's so. Hmm. Hmm. Well, we'll just put one of these up because I'm kind of self-conscious about looking at myself with my eyes closed and making a weird face, right? So if that would be okay with all of you, I'll do that. And maybe what I'll do is I'll share that other picture. So sad. Maybe the plasma beings didn't want us to share that.
I don't know. Maybe we just clicking
Maybe
and
maybe we need to learn how to use the computer better.
we're just clicking and
Clicking and talking and whatever. We'll get it shared. But it kind of looks like this. I'm so
all right, everyone, let's just
scared.
settle into your spine. Just take a deep breath. And as you breathe in, you're just kind of feeling how your heart energy is kind of pulling the breath into itself. And then it just holds, charges, and then just gently exhale. Breathing in, becoming more aware of your heart field, and also starting to also feel into which other chakras are already activated. And exhale. You may notice your tailbone, your third eye. Breathing in. You may feel your root, pineal, throat, solar plexus, sacral. And as you breathe in this time, breathe in with all seven interior chakras. Breathing in. And just notice as you hold in that place between the inhale and the exhale, how many of those seven are you aware of? And then exhale. Breathing in. And as you hold, all seven are harmonizing. Just notice that. And exhale. One more time, breathing in. Hold. Your whole spine is illuminated now. You may be able to notice your crown is open upwards. Your root is open down. All of the cones of your chakras, front and left. And exhale. And just kind of continue on your own right now. We're just going to allow, so like a group harmonization happening right now. Individually, you're harmonizing your own biofields. But collectively, we're also, if you wish to, you can kind of expand your awareness and see as if we're all gathered together in a different platform and maybe in a different multidimensional space and time, where you can sense that synchronization that's already there, moving through that platform, that collective consciousness of oneness into your present moment now, synchronizing your personal with the collective group consciousness. You begin to become more aware of that collective consciousness space. Maybe you envision it as a sphere or a temple or like a plasma platform. And you can sense it through your heart. It's like you're breathing the energies. It's not an air, it's not a water, it's a like a plasma. And allow your form to be to receive. It's as if the waters of your biology are receiving the plasma, crystalline frequencies of the collective consciousness. Maybe you feel it in your cells. And are your cells struggling to hold on to their individuality? or the acceptance of these plasma energies, this plasma consciousness. And just allow now the form, like you have this outline of who you think your body is. Just allow that form to dissolve as much as you can, knowing that you're staying in a coherent field. There's something else, a consciousness that's holding in coherence your bodily vehicle, your auric fields, any shape or dimension that you think you have. And as your physical body or outline begins to disappear, focus now on your light body. Could be your energy body, your pranic body. Is there another form beneath your physical outline, beyond the five senses that register? And as you become sentient of that light body integrity, notice how your heart field interacts. Is your heart field generating this field? Notice how feeling your heart, what does that do to the generation of the field? And begin to breathe in your superpower, your essence. Are you liquid love? Are you integrity? Are you truth? Are you beauty? Are you harmony? Are you purity? Are you gratitude? Are you loyalty? And feel what that feels like in your heart. How good does it feel to be your superpower? to share your essence. And in this collective consciousness platform, each of us are in our sovereignty, and yet we're still connected. You can literally feel your divine essence pulsing in your auric field. And see if you can notice those that are around you, what they're pulsing. Would you like to receive? And in this space, your perfect purity of light and love. There is no distortion. Do you want to share? And how good does it feel to share? And how good is it to know or feel somebody else receiving what you're sharing? And just become a little more aware of your third eye. There's some activation happening. You have the ability to transmit, beam, send these frequencies to your third eye, wherever you wish. Do you wish to direct them at Mother Earth? Is there a relationship that maybe you didn't show up in the highest and you'd like to purify that which you put into it? Maybe you wish to work on the waterways or the crystalline diamond heart. What are you drawn to in this moment? What do you wish to experience? And what do you wish to share? And simultaneously, as you're beaming your divine superpower essence, simultaneously just allow the energy to move through your spine, down through your root. Have the intention to anchor into the core, diamond core of Mother Earth. Just feel that connection clicking in. Maybe feel like a subtle rotation clockwise or a return current back up through your Shushumna Antakarana, back through your third eye. And notice how that interaction and invitation to Mother Earth amplifies not only your heart field, but your transmission of your gifts, offerings. And from this place in our collective platform and its sovereignty, it's almost like we're gonna open the awareness of that collective consciousness and we're gonna invite those souls and oversouls and avatars to join with us, to bridge their dimensions, to offer their gifts, their blessings, their light quotient through our platform or node of collective consciousness. You may notice that your antakarana, which is usually about 2 inches just inside or just outside of your spinal column, that cylinder, vertical channel has increased in size. For some of you, it's 4 inches. For some of you, it's 8 inches. And you can kind of feel that beaming not only through your third eye, but now through your crown. It's like your whole crown chakra and all the different petals beginning to spin, or ruffle's not the right word, tingle, communicate. And they're held within, your crown chakra is held within this antakarana tube of light that stretches from the core, the diamond core of Mother Earth, in and through you, protecting all of your chakras through your crown, through your oversoul. 36 inches connecting into the 14th primal light dimensions. And just receive. It's like a cascade, or the blessings that we've asked for have been and are being sent. And know that that which is here and now is also in that 14th dimension, holding the vision of who you're being and becoming. See if you can recognize that you are that. Thou and I are one. Because the energy is coming in from the primal light sounds through our channel. Begin to synchronize. You've already synchronized with your heart, but breathe now. Breathe it into your heart. Charge your heart space. And then exhale it. Infuse it through your auric fields. And see it going as deep as it needs to go for you. And then breathe again. Pulling that energy into your heart, taking it down into your cells, into the subatomic. See all the correct light codes, spin rates, activating within your subatomic and atomic primal light fields. As you breathe in this time, breathing in those codes, take it even deeper now. Take it even deeper into the DNA. Not just the physical DNA, but the crystalline DNA, the non-physical. And just become aware of as the energy of the primal light fields move into your DNA, it acts like a prism. Your DNA acts like a prism. And the primal consciousness is that of the blue ray, the emerald order, the gold ray or yellow ray, and the violet ray. And in your heart, you may be able to feel that empowerment of that sacred flame, the eternal flame within your heart, the threefold flame. And as it becomes more powered in your heart field, you'll also notice that there are little flames, maybe in your root. If you go beneath into your shield 12 inches beneath your field. You can see there's a flame there too. Notice at your third eye, there's a threefold flame there as well. In the center of your brain, in the cave of Brahma, the eternal still point, threefold flame. Six inches above your head, soul star. Breathe in the frequencies. Empower that threefold flame there. And begin to notice how, as these threefold flames harmonize within all of your chakras, within the nodal points, your antakarana, or your vertical pillar of light, becomes that infinite helix, the eternal helix of the threefold flame. You're a conduit of the threefold flame from the crystalline core, the 13th dimension of Mother Earth, to 3 feet above your head, the 14th dimension, and held within your heart, synchronizing, harmonizing, and expanding the threefold flame outwards through your tube of light, your antakarana, out into your auric field. You are embodying the primal light sounds and primal light consciousness here and now. Notice any tension in the body and just relax. Sink into the safety of your heart. And the key Riche, or the primal light fields, the plasmic beings, the key Riche. Notice where you feel in your body they wish to be anchored. Just take them down into your feet. Just begin to notice yourself in the collective consciousness grid. Just notice yourself illumined, self-illumined, self-enlightened as a collective group node, holding these energies. And when you feel complete, just bring your awareness back into your body. Breathing with your heart, with the threefold flame, fully anchored, fully grounded, fully centered. Bringing your hands in namaste at your heart center. And slowly opening your eyes.
Namaste. There is nothing outside of you. It's all you. Mm. Have a beautiful week. We will be back next Sunday. Thank you always for joining us live. It makes meditation so much more rich. Yeah. So maybe what I'll do is post a picture of of the clouds on our. You can do posts on YouTube, so I'll try to do that so everyone can see it. So anyway, thanks so much. Much love.
Much love.
Thank you.